Hey everyone, my name is Gamer Corey and welcome back to another Red Dead Online video. Now in today's video we are going to be going over three separate things, and the first one being where you guys can go ahead and find Madame Nazar for today, or Madame Nazar's location. The second thing that we're actually going to go over is all of the different collection sets and their current cycles, and then last but not least we're going to go over all of the daily challenges in extensive detail so that you guys can earn as much gold as possible here in Red Dead Online. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started and show you right where you can go ahead and find Madame Nazar for today. And she is located out west today, and she's going to be just outside of Armadillo, making Armadillo your fast travel destination of choice for today. And just a little bit south of Twin Rocks is where you guys will find Madame Nazar's location for today. So if this is the only thing that you guys actually came here for today, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to leave a like on the video, as it does help me out a lot. It tells me that you want me to continue making these types of videos. And honestly, if you guys really found it helpful and it helped you guys out, then it probably would help out somebody else by leaving a like. And that's how it can get promoted to other people that are looking for the same type of information that you guys are looking for as well. So a like is definitely appreciated. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next thing, and that's going to be talking about the different collection sets and their current cycles. Now keep in mind that these do change every single day at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you guys are watching the video after that time, and they probably have changed, and I don't make an updated video until Madame Nazar changes locations along with the daily challenges updating. So just bear that in mind. So it's a few hours in between. But if you guys are going after the collection cycles and collection sets, I like to go after the coins and the lost jewelry, just because you do make the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time possible. With the coins and the lost jewelry, you guys can make actually $540 per hour, and it'll take you about 3 to 3.5 hours to collect all 5 of those collection sets. So pretty good money in a relatively short amount of time. We got coins at cycle 6 and the lost jewelry at cycle number 4. Also keep in mind that you do need the field shovel and the metal detector in order to collect those. So there is always that. Now the other two sets that will require either the field shovel or the metal detector are going to be the Arrowheads at cycle number 4 and the family heirlooms at cycle number 2 for today. Now the next 4 sets I'm about to actually go over, you guys don't even need to be a collector at all to actually collect them. However, you're not going to be able to sell them to anywhere because you need to be a collector in order to sell them to Madame Nazar. Now you can keep in your satchel 10 sets of each of these, but you just won't be able to pick up anything after that. So it's obviously not worth your time. But we got the American Wildflowers at cycle number 6. We have the tarot cards at cycle number 4 for today. We have the antique alcohol bottles at cycle number 2. And then last but not least, we have the bird eggs at cycle number 5. So a majority of things seem to be pretty much at cycle 2 or cycle 4, and a couple at cycle 6. So not too much of a variation for today, or variety for today. Well, let's go ahead and move on to the next thing. But before we actually do that, I do want to talk a little bit about live streaming and a few other things. I do live stream every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. If you guys want to make sure that you guys are joining in on the times, make sure that you guys are checking out my website, which is gamercorey.com, as those times that are posted on that website, which are updated every single day, especially the Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I will let you guys know if those times are going to be changing, but the best way to get to find out about that is to go to my website, again, gamercorey.com. I also do have a lot of different membership options, so if you guys want to further support me as a content creator, I would definitely appreciate it, as it does directly help me continue to do what I'm doing here and making these types of videos for help you guys honestly out with Red Dead and whatever other game that we're playing. So becoming a member definitely and directly supports that content creation. All right, now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about the daily challenges, and we're going to go over the list just real quick here first, and then we're going to go over them in detail. So the first one, we got 1 finish Showdown in any Showdown series, 1 hairstyle updated, 1 multiplayer kills in a Showdown within 5 seconds. We have 3 non-player enemy hats shot off, 1 owls plucked, 3 used on an emote on a player in free roam, and then 5 wintergreen berries picked. We have $200 money made from moonshine sold, 3 moonshine bootlegger missions completed, 2 played with a band for 2 minutes, a distance of 15,830 by delivery wagon while on a mission. That's going to be specifically for the trader role. We have 7 medium animal carcasses donated to crypts, 2 resupply missions completed. We have 1 antique alcohol drunk, 3 arrowheads found, 3 collectibles looted from non-player enemies, 2 bounties brought in from New Hanover posters. We have 2 bounty targets tagged with tracking arrows. And then last but not least, out of all of them, we have 2 bounty targets taken down with bolas. Now, I do want to go over the fact that you guys can actually earn 11 gold bars from completing just the daily challenges every single day. You guys can actually earn more than that if you guys are participating in Showdown, free roam events, stranger missions, and anything bounty hunter related, as an option to always make more gold if you guys would like to. But for completing just the 19 daily challenges every single day, you guys can earn up to 11 gold bars. There's 2 requirements. Number 1, completing at least a daily streak of 21 days in a row with only 1 daily challenge completed. That's all you gotta do, just 1 daily challenge every single day. And I definitely recommend that you maintain that going forward. And then you need to make sure that you guys have all of the roles that are currently purchased, which is 4 of them right now, and be at least a rank 10 in each of those roles in order to get that 11 gold bar possibility each and every single day. 7 from the daily general challenges and 12 from the daily role challenges. Now, you'll make more gold technically from doing the daily role challenges, but you get a bonus if you complete all 7 of the daily general challenges. All right, let's go over these in detail now. Since we've already gone over the list, we got 1, finish a showdown in any showdown series. Honestly, you just have to finish it. If you're not really into PvP, it really doesn't matter. You could just run around on the countryside if you guys want to, and you guys are still going to get, you're going to get paid gold for participating in the showdown, and then you're honestly going to get gold for completing this daily challenge. So why not at least do at least 1 showdown for today? We have Hairstyle Updated. You can go to any one of the hairstylists and go ahead and get it, the barbers, and get it changed. It will cost a little bit of money to do that, or if you guys want to spend gold, you guys can always do that. I wouldn't recommend doing the gold. Fortunately, it is kind of a thing where you have to pay money to get gold, so there is always that. So it's easy, but maybe not for everybody. We got 1 multiplayer kills in 5 seconds in Showdown. This one can actually be done with the finish Showdown in any Showdown series. If you guys can get lucky enough to get into, well, any of these, I would use explosive rounds or dynamite arrows to do this, just because it's going to be the easiest to make sure that you guys can get the multiplayer kills within that 5 seconds or as quick as humanly possible. But that's what I would recommend, using the explosive round or the dynamite arrows for that. We have 3 non-player enemy hats shot off. Now, there's a couple different ways that you guys can do this. You guys can do this like in a gang hideout or a bootlegger mission, which we have to do bootlegger missions anyway today. So you can either go talk to Maggie or find them out in the world around you anyway. So that's actually going to allow you guys to get the enemy hat shot off. Now, obviously, when you guys flick up on the left joystick, you're going to want to aim just slightly higher, and that's going to get that hat shot off. And you can use any weapon that you guys prefer. I typically use the Lancaster, but a varmint rifle would probably work really good as well. Bolt action rifle, the reason I'm not saying that one is because you only have 5 rounds. So you have to reload a little bit, unless you can always guarantee that you're going to get that hat shot off. But otherwise, if you guys don't want to do the bootlegger missions or looking for a gang hideout, go to either Van Horn or Thieves Landing. So Van Horn has its own fast travel destination, or you guys can go to Thieves Landing, which is going to be southwest of Blackwater, and those are always going to be enemies down there. You just have to shoot 1 person in that area, and everybody's going to come for you. We have 1 Owl's Plucked for today. There's 2 different locations that I'm going to give to you guys. I have a preferred one over the other. The preferred one is going to be the one in Blue Water Marsh. If you guys come to like this area right in here, typically in the evening hours, you guys will find an owl flying overhead. If it's not there, just wait for a little bit. You'll find bats, and then eventually another owl will show up, and then you just have to shoot it. Now, obviously, you can only do that during the nighttime, but another option, if you guys aren't by Saint Denis or the Blue Water Marsh area, is actually pretty much in the northern part of Tumbleweed. You can actually find owls up in here also. So kind of like northern part of Gaptooth Ridge as you're getting closer to Roskeller Fort. Also find them at the nighttime hours. So I typically find them like right about here is where I usually go. All right, the last one for the day is going to be... Oh, I'm sorry, there's 2 more. We got 3 used an emote on a player, so you guys are going to have to actually physically go find another player in free roam event and then use an emote on them. So obviously you are going to risk getting shot, just because everybody seems to be so freaking trigger happy lately in free roam events, or just in free roam in general, which is pretty pathetic in my opinion. But there's always that. It's really easy to do. Unfortunately, you just got to find the players to do that. So I would recommend like Valentine, Blackwater, Tumbleweed has actually had a lot of people lately, and then Sandony area. Then last but not least for the daily general challenges, we have 5 wintergreen berries picked. I'm gonna give you guys a couple, or my favorite location to do this at, and it's actually over by Valentine, actually in Cumberland Forest. So if you guys come between the O and the R, so actually right about here is going to be your first one. You're going to have another one right above the R, so pretty much straight east of that one. You have another one between the R and the E, pretty much straight north of that, right about there. Another one right about here, pretty much straight north of the E. And then you guys are going to have a couple more off to the east, kind of between the S and the T, and then a little bit kind of northeast from there, and there's actually going to be a couple. So I just gave you guys, what, 8 different locations, and they typically spawn anywhere between 1 and 3. So even if you only get 1 per area, you guys will actually get 8 if you guys went to all 8 different locations. But that's the wintergreen berries, and hopefully you guys can go ahead and find them. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the daily roll challenges for today. We got $200 money made from selling moonshine. Obviously, making a strong and special recipe is going to give you the best amount of money, which is $247.50. But you need to make sure that you deliver those goods with all the bottles intact. So if you even break 1 bottle, you lose like $60 of that, which means that you won't make that $200 money made in 1 moonshine sold. We already kind of talked about the bootlegger missions. You can either do these naturally throughout the world of when they spawn, or you guys can actually go and talk to Maggie and start a bootlegger mission. Now, there's a couple of benefits from doing this. Number 1, you can obviously get the gold from completing it today. Number 2, you can get cheaper mesh. And 3 is if you guys do a lot of looting, typically you guys can find a collectible item from looting the bootlegger missions, and it's pretty much every 2 bootlegger missions, or out of every 3, you can usually find 2 collectibles. Not all the time, but that seems to be about the average. Then we have to play with the band 2 times for 2 minutes. So once you start playing with the band, you can actually walk away, because once you actually start playing, you don't have to hold any buttons down like you do when you're dancing. So if you want to get like a beverage or a snack, whatever it might be, then it's pretty easy to do at that point in time. We have a total distance on the delivery wagon for the trader roll of 15,838 by delivery wagon, and that's basically going to be 2 distant deliveries. It's going to take a little bit of time to do that, anywhere between 10 and 15 minutes per delivery. This is going to take some time because you guys will be spending more time trying to get that distance than just doing the delivery itself. You're not going to want to just do it as fast as possible and going in the straightest line possible if you guys are definitely shooting for that 15,838 distance. We have 7 medium animal carcasses donated to crypts. That's going to be anything on the side of the horse for the most part. You're looking at any of the birds, so condors, hawks, eagles, turkey vultures, turkeys. We got rabbits, Virginia possums, raccoons, and anything else that you can put on the side of the horse. Just donate the full carcass. Don't pluck it. Don't skin it. Don't nothing. Just deliver it to crypts completely. Or you guys can use your bunny, or not the bunny wagon, but the hunting wagon to get that one completed. We got 2 resupply missions completed. There is a time between the 2 that you have to wait. It's about 20 minutes or so before you guys can do another resupply mission. So you will have to find something else to do within that 20 minutes to half an hour period of time. So otherwise, fairly easy to get that one done. We have 1 antique alcohol drunk. All you have to do is go over into your satchel and then go over to your alcohol bottles in this area right here. And then I'm just going to go ahead and drink the Tennessee whiskey. I saved my Caribbean rum, even though it's the most I have, because I use that specifically for my moonshine roll. So there we go. I just got 1 daily challenge done. Pretty easy peasy. All right, so then what else do we got? We got 3 arrowheads found, which the arrowheads, again, are going to be a part of cycle number 4 for today. And then we have 3 collectibles looted from non-player enemies. This kind of goes along with the bootlegger missions that I was talking about earlier. The more the bootlegger missions that you do, the more chances that you're going to find collectibles. And honestly, just loot everybody that you possibly can, especially if you're just trying to get them from the non-player enemies. Some people might be able to do this in like 30 lootings. Otherwise, some people might take like 500. It's completely random, and you don't know when that's actually going to happen. But bootlegger missions do seem to have the highest probability and chance of getting a collectible from looting the non-player enemies. And then last but not least, we have the bounty hunter role, which is the only role that does pay out additionally in gold, which is fantastic in and of itself. We have 2 bounties brought in from New Hanover. That's basically where we're at. So we got Valentine, Emerald Station, or Van Horn. We have 2 bounty targets tagged with tracking arrows. So you guys are going to have to buy the pamphlet in order to do that. The pamphlet is on sale for a couple more days, so you can purchase that for a discount and then go ahead and craft up a couple of them. You guys will need scented glands and Indian tobacco in order just to craft up the tracking arrows. But the only time that you're really ever going to use the tracking arrows is specifically for the daily challenges. And then last but not least, we have 2 bounty targets taken down with bolas, which I love the bolas. They're great for a lot of different things, but they are an amazing addition to Red Dead Online, and this one's pretty easy to do. However, if you lose them, they are quite expensive, as they are $30 a piece to replace. So just keep that in mind. But that is all the daily challenges done, gone over, and covered. If you guys do have any questions regarding any of the daily challenges, by all means, leave a comment down below so I can do my best to help you guys out as much as I possibly can. But if you guys did enjoy the video or found it helpful in any way, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it. And you guys, stay gaming.